Alright guys, what's up? RTR here, and we're on Gontroller right now, just training our acro outside of Conquer's base. Darmy gave me a warp to their acro trainer, so I've just been working out here for my acro. You can see their checkboxes right there. But Conquer's base is gigantic, so I don't really go over there unless I want to check out what they've been doing, but their roof is insane. I might go check it out this episode. But anyway guys, for those of you who subbed for the Gontroller series, I will be bringing it back as I finally got a team set up. So I actually have people that'll help me build and stuff for Gontroller. So because of that, we've done a ton of base work in the past couple of days. I think more than we ever did in like a week back then. Tons of trenches being dug and stuff like that. And overall, I'm just gonna go to my home. Overall, we're doing great right now. I'm just at the moment, I'm actually mining my spawners at night. Kind of a randy move, but since the last time, I don't really want to get him cannoned until I have like a base that I'm sure has no issues. We fixed our issues with being tunneled, and I actually turned the bottom of the base into something that's worthless, so tunneling isn't really worth anything. There's a giant gap between the basement and any kind of important room too, so tunneling us would get you next to nothing. So tunneling isn't really a viable thing anymore for against our base, and yeah, so I moved the spawner room and everything. Feels a lot safer. Ooh, how much is that creeper spawner? Bid 260. Let's see if I can't get that for cheaper than the shop, because I have like 400k right now that I want. Ah, what did you? Last second. Oh well. I'll get it next time, guys. It's only 25k anyway. I can just go sell cactus and be good. But yeah, so Gontroller is gonna be great now. I've got a team of oh shit, I almost bid 260k on a random auction. That would not have been good. Anyway, I'm just gonna train my acro for a little bit. But anyway, since we were getting Hazareth back, he was banned for an AFK acro machine at the beginning of the map. He was brand new to Gontroller, didn't realize it was bannable, and he put like a weight on his keyboard to eat food and stuff, and like jump so it worked, and I guess he got banned like after 24 hours. So he'll be back in 2 days on Monday, and when he's back, we also have a couple other guys. We got Casual Mercy, Sheepdog, Zephyrian, and a couple others. Miner Man actually got into Aliens factions, so us and Aliens are really close right now, which is great, and I'm really happy for him because he actually got into a good faction. So we're gonna just struggle along on ourselves and see how well we can do. I need to get my spawners back up so I can actually go raiding. But I've got some gunpowder stocked up from when we had the 12 spawners last time, and I can actually do some decent work with that. But we upgraded the cactus farm big time, and because of that I can buy more spawners faster, so it's not too terribly much of a deal if they do get cannoned, in the event they actually get cannoned. So that's a good thing. After I finish this jumping, I'm gonna, like this downstairs this time, I'm gonna go back to the base real quick, because you probably don't want to watch me jump down a staircase all episode. I'll show off what we've got, and we might do some work. Not too sure, but as you can see, Conquer is just crazy with their base. Like, they've got a lot more people than we do, but they also, I believe they get people to dig trenches for them. They pay them. But as you can see here, I don't know what this is for. They have their anti-left shooter defenses. These are just like a grid work on the corner. If you look on the minimap, it's a diagonal cut, well, not a diagonal cut, but a diagonal array of these pillars that go up to sky limit. And I believe they're actually going to go to bedrock eventually. They're going to hand build them because they didn't dig the trenches first. But here you can see all these slab cakes. They make it, oh, am I dead? No, I'm not dead. These make it cost way more TNT if they're actually watered. But basically they have to spend a lot more TNT slab busting these slab cakes out every single time. So it probably triples, quadruples the amount of TNT you've got to use. And they actually spent the time to change them every couple of rows so that it looks like a kind of neat pattern. But you can just see, like, they have tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of these slab cakes. But I think that's all I'm going to show for their base, because I don't think they want me snooping around and showing the entire server their builds. But as you can see, their defenses are amazing. Like, just looking at this, like, damn, this isn't even near the base. Anyway, let's go outside of my base, and I'll just show off some of our defenses, since I don't really care who sees it. People walk around all the time, but since Infamous tunneled us last time, we decided to get some of these sand filters up, these spaghetti walls, and I've been working on those on every single side. They've got a couple rows of these built on the south side, which is where they tunneled us, because they guess they can't shoot west or east for some reason. Anyway, this is some of our cobble storage. There was a hill here that I had like a little shack built in, but we dug it out. Anyway, so we decided to build our south defenses up first. I dug all these trenches yesterday. Gonna be working on the other side. Steph still needs to finish his. There's a couple layers of slabs down there to slow them down. And I think that's all of them on this side, actually. Yeah, one more trench on this side and then it's done. We need to actually extend these walls to cover the wraparounds and then add the anti-left shooters defenses, but that's a job for when Has gets here, because I can actually get some help. This side still needs work. It's just the west side. Yeah, west side defenses. We were digging the trench last night. This was Seth's side, since he was too busy building a pack for somebody. This was my side, so I decided I was tired and went to sleep. That's why that didn't get much work done, but let's see if I can get around. The opposite side, the east side, actually has the walls actually completely fixed, so they're all extended to go to the edge of the wraparounds and everything, which makes it a lot better. Eventually I'm going to have to do that with all of these walls, so that it's a little bit better protected. Right now it's kind of easy just to cannon into the cactus farm and scatter, so I need to protect that big time, because we have a wraparound cactus farm in the base. Really like these sand walls though. They're super easy to build, and we've got a guy who likes just standing there and doing them. So I was happy to hear that. Got some piston machines up there. You just stand there and place some sand and it just does its thing. But yeah, those should work really well, and we can tell if we're getting cannoned by just coming out and checking them. Probably seen those on 6th base, or anybody who's actually building a base right now knows. Like, those are great. I think this is the east. Yeah, this is the east. So as you can see, the walls go all the way to the edge of the wraparound. There's actually a screw up here where I made a double thick wall, or double thick air pocket. But I need to fix some of the things here. I don't think all the trenches are dug yet. No, they're not. But these walls are kind of a mess. These need to have a little bit of work done. Trenches dug, filters built. Did I dig that? Oh, it's almost dug to bedrock. Sweet. Yeah, but this all needs to be built. Did somebody cannon this side? No. That's weird. And also the area where we gemmed it needs to be fixed. So like all of this, there was lava poured on the opposite side of here, and there was water on this side, so I decided to like leave a space so it didn't screw up. And I gotta come back here and place this by hand so they can't just shoot through the hole and into the cactus farm. But I don't know why they'd want to shoot east either way. You can shoot south or north and you're just fine. Anyway, so this is the only fixed side, covers the whole wraparounds. I'm going to do this on every single side, and once that's done I should be a lot better off. There's a wraparound that hasn't been finished. Somebody scattered it up there. It needs to be fixed, but it's not too badly damaged. One of the bedrock trenches need to fill it with water. This is going to be filters, and then the sand filters. Those are going to be pretty nice. We have the north and south almost completely done so far, so pretty happy about that. Anyway, let's go show off the inside. F warp room. GG. I don't really care about showing passwords because none of you are going to get infection anyway, so sorry to say that, but it's true. Here we have the creeper spawner room. I mined the spawners out up there, so we have like 5 or 6, not too many. There's some chests left up there from miner's room because I had to rip out a bunch of playrooms to make this. And then we got our creeper face and our gunpowder like we always put in. The creeper face needs a little bit of work. It's kind of bland. I think I'm going to put light green and sprinkled around and maybe some gray occasionally. But up here is just like where I peek my head in and mine the spawners out. And then you can see the hopper tray down there. We only have 1 pillar of spawners so far, so I haven't bothered putting hoppers in anywhere else. But I need about 700k worth of hoppers to fill the rest of it. So anyway, that's the creeper grinder, kind of just not much. Chest down here for a quick gunpowder storage, and you can come down here. I am lagging big time. You can come down here and grab the gunpowder, some work stuff down there. I obbied the entire bottom area because creepers can blow up obby, or can't blow up obby. So anyway, here we've got my playroom. It's what we're warping to right now. I think everybody's seen it. There's not much. Well, there is a decent amount in here. No armor or anything. Just tons and tons of pots. This entire wall here is completely filled except for like a couple chests. Actually, I'll toss out a stack of cobble. Oh, damn it. Okay, whatever. Anyway, these are all full of potions. Like, that one chest was kind of empty, but most of them are filled. Anyway, I just screwed my water up. Just playroom, storage for sand. We actually used a lot of this for sand filters, so there's not much in here. There were, like, this entire wall was filled, but it's all been used. These are all blocks. Mostly just clay, actually. More blocks. Actually, I'm going to toss this in here. Anyway, that's about it for my room. Let's go to F4 basement. This is obviously the basement of the base. We use this for cobble storage, so if you do tunnel us, like, all you're going to get is like 30 freaking dubs of cobble. These are all full. Literally, like, every chest is filled with cobble. And I'm probably going to extend this to actually go, like, down here too. And then we have fishing areas here. Since I didn't want to put the hopper back in here for the cactus collection, there's some water on the roof of the fishing place and water on the roof of this. And it kind of all flows in here, so while you're fishing you can just pick up the cactus, toss it in this chest, and you can go sell it later. So it works pretty well. Fishing here, I've just been enchanting a bunch of good shovels. These are all the rejects, and I take the good ones to my my room. But yeah, this fishing area needs to be finished. But that's about it to it. F4, let's see. Farm, I guess. We need to finish the collection. It hasn't been watered. So the farm collection, you want to keep water on your hoppers so that people can't just cannon all the way down the row. As it is, they could probably get a couple 100k worth of hoppers out of this if they wanted to. So I'm going to be watering this within like the next hour or so to keep people off of my hoppers. But the farm is gigantic. I think actually a home up there. Just it goes like almost 200 blocks tall, 150 blocks tall, something like that. Oh, home walls, not work walls. We've just got like 3 hoppers on each input every couple blocks, and there's water up here that helps it flow. I'll jump down and show it. But as you can see, this lags me so bad. I get like 10 FPS in this room. Big pillars of just Cactus Room. And if I look down, you can see how far that goes. I'll fall real quick. Hopefully I don't die every once in a while I clip. Get a skelly spawner, which actually needs to be reactivated. But basically what this does is when there's people down here or alts logged, the skellies kill the alts, and I don't have to worry about kids stealing our cactus. And because there's so many inputs for the cactus, they can't really just stand on one. So it makes it a little bit harder to steal our cactus. But this thing wraps around, not the whole base, but this just like straight area, and then goes right here, and then we got a reed farm over there. I'm eventually going to extend the cactus all the way that direction, and all the way that direction too, so we get the extra cactus out and make a little bit more money off of it, because right now it's kind of a slow trickle. I made 500k yesterday-ish, maybe, and I want to be able to make a mil a day or so. If we get to that level, I'm just going to be buying spawners like no other, and yeah. Reed farm over there, not much to see. You can see how big the cactus farm is. This is actually the storage side, so the biggest side is the middle. But it's taken so much time to build this, like over the time that we've quit and come back. So it is gigantic, and eventually when it gets to a certain layer, we're actually going to water it and turn it into a series of walls, basically. It also makes it 10 times harder to scatter. So anyway, guys, I think that's about it for the tour. There's a couple other player rooms I don't have warps to. Actually, I do have warps to, but I can't show them on camera, so there's not much to see in them anyway. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been the Gontroller LP. Next episode, we're actually going to be doing stuff, not just a base tour, but just an update. We will be back on Gontroller, not on OG. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.